Hey guys, it's UrsulasRevenge, and welcome to today's video where I have a super special announcement, and that is that we hit 10,000 subscribers! That is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I literally could not do this without you. So thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. To celebrate, we are going to do a 10K Q&A with questions that you guys have asked me on Discord. If you're not currently a member of the Discord, make sure to check the description down below. You can join the Sass Attack Discord server, which is mine, Vampire Schoolgirl, and Runagem's combined Discord server, where you can hang out with all of us and play along, and we chat with you guys all day. The first question is in multiple parts, asked by Runagem, and it's Daisy. What made me want to start a YouTube channel? Was running one different than expected? If so, how? And the follow-up to that is who inspired me to start YouTube, and when did I start? I initially started my channel under the name Glyphplay back in, I think, August 2015, but I didn't actually upload anything until January 2016. And that is when I did that's when I started The Long Dark, and that kind of started my entire channel. I don't remember exactly when I switched my name to UrsulasRevenge, but I'll get to that further in the Q&A. What made me want to start a YouTube channel was I had recently graduated college, and I was applying for jobs kind of between things, but I didn't really have much to do during the day. So I decided that, well, I was working part-time anyway, but in my free time I thought, why not start a YouTube channel? It could be fun. It was something that I had thought about doing because Crimtastic, who you guys know is my boyfriend, he had a YouTube channel all of high school. And for some reason, I just kind of felt a little bit shy about it. I just didn't really know if it was for me. I wasn't really playing a lot of video games at that time. Rather many video games that could be like recorded, or that I basically just wasn't comfortable with it. So when I kind of had that time, I thought about it a bit, and I figured, you know what, this is a good time to start a YouTube channel. And then I immediately got called for a job, a full-time job. So that kind of went on the back burner for a bit, and I completely forgot about it until maybe the winter, like 6 months later, because I was kind of having more time again. I missed playing video games. I didn't really have a lot of time to play video games anymore, so I used it as an excuse to force myself to play video games. If I could stick to an upload schedule, I had to play video games. So it kind of worked out, and now it's something that like I absolutely love doing with all of my free time. Was running one different than expected? If so, how? I honestly don't even know what I was expecting when I started a channel. I knew I was gonna have to edit videos, which I had actually learned how to edit videos in high school because I was part of this program that made basically videos for school events for MSG Varsity, which is, it's kind of like a high school sports channel. So I was already practicing making videos, mini documentaries and stuff like that. So I was expecting editing, although at the start I didn't really edit much. I did not expect having to do a lot of tags. My first couple videos don't really have any tags, but it's pretty much like, it's probably the most tedious process of making the video. Making the video is fun. Editing is like a little bit, it's still fun, but you know, it takes time. And then uploading it is actually like the most stressful part because you have to put so much into it and actually have to think about it to try and make sure that as many people as possible can even find it if they want to see it. So that I didn't really expect. I will say that I did not expect to have as much fun as I have been having to. So that's also awesome. The second question is about how I got into playing Minecraft. Everlasting Hope or Alex asked, who introduced me to Minecraft? Did I love the game from the beginning? And do I remember my first experience playing it? Well, Crimtastic had introduced me to it in high school, back when it was still in alpha, so I think he kind of wanted to see how I would react to such like an open world game. And at first I was really confused. I didn't really know what to do. And I definitely had to have him over my shoulder pretty much telling me what to do. Because I didn't really understand the concept of crafting things and having to make things to like survive in the world. And this was really long time ago. Like, we're talking like only oak trees and stone. There really wasn't that much to do. Sure, there was coal, there was iron because you needed that stuff, but I don't think I ever actually found diamonds until like 2 years into playing the game. This was actually before Enderman, before beds. There was no way to sleep at night, so I had to go caving. It was a terrifying experience. And it's funny because I used to cave so much more than I do now because it was literally the only thing I wanted to, because I was actually scared of being on the surface. And that's actually crazy to think. I didn't actually run into a lot of mobs in the caves, more than I did on the surface. So my experience in Minecraft was just terrifying all around. But I did enjoy it. I really liked building things. I wish I had like some of my original builds. They were terrible. I should probably try to rebuild them. But like, my building knowledge was basically just cobblestone castles. That's it. No other materials. That's all I had. All I had was cobblestone and dirt. And I just... I liked using a bow and arrow from the beginning because I used to make sniping towers and they were so much fun to just snipe things at night. That was probably like one of my best experiences. I don't know if I actually like love the game as much as I do now, but I definitely spent a lot of time playing it. Going off of that point, Nick and I asked, when did I start playing it and why did I start playing it? So it was definitely early alpha, before Enderman, before beds. Actually, I quit playing Minecraft because of Enderman, because it was at a time where they were actually taking blocks that you were placing and moving them around. It just messed up everything. I hated it so much. They were terrifying. And that's actually why I quit playing Minecraft for a really, really long time. But I did start playing it that early. I was maybe a sophomore in high school. I cannot remember. It was some time ago, guys. It was a really long time ago. Between then and now, I didn't really play it a lot. I actually didn't even have my own Minecraft account. I got my own Minecraft account because of YouTube. But Kashaya asked, what inspired me to play Minecraft? And I'm going to take that as what inspired me to play it on my channel, or just play it again. And that's because while I was starting my YouTube channel, I wanted to try to compare myself to other people because I didn't really watch a lot of YouTube gaming, even though that was what I was totally interested in. So I started off with playing The Long Dark, and for some reason, I was really looking to see how other female gamers were playing The Long Dark, because there's it's no secret that most of like the gaming industry is just flooded with guys, but I personally just as a girl wanted to see what other girls were doing, and that's when I stumbled across Stacy Plays, and I binge watched the entirety of her Long Dark series pretty quickly, and I loved it. I loved the way that she played, and I just liked the way that she went about things. So from that, I was finding other YouTubers, but looking into Stacy's channel, I found out that she was playing Minecraft. And I wasn't sure that people were still playing Minecraft, so I was like, oh, I used to play Minecraft, let me see what she's doing. So then I started watching, I want to say it was Bookcraft, and I loved the way she played games. And she basically inspired me to play Minecraft again because she was having so much fun. She was making the world her own, and that's probably one of my favorite things about video games. Open world, building your own things, making worlds your own. So I loved how she was able to do that with her own series, so I wanted to try it too, which is why I started my first Minecraft series called Yetiville, which is absolutely terrible, guys. I don't know why I haven't hidden it yet. It was kind of one of the startings of my channel. That's the only reason why I haven't hidden it yet. But I started playing Yetiville, and I was kind of basically a noob again because I had played it in the past, but I didn't know all of the new things. So there were so many new materials, there was so many things to worry about now, and the game has changed so much since when I first played it. So I have to say that Stacy Plays definitely inspired me to play Minecraft again. Cabby Club asked, why did I make a gaming channel and was it hard at first? I made a gaming channel because I was really missing playing video games, and working full-time was really, really hard to fit in when I could play games. So making a gaming channel was my way of forcing myself to have fun and play video games again. It was hard at first, only because I was getting used to what uploading was and how to be entertaining, because I didn't know how to do that. So it's definitely, there's a lot of learning to do when you start doing any kind of YouTube channel, because you have to basically learn a whole new system, and you have to learn what people like, and you have to learn how to read analytics, and you have to basically study a lot and just kind of see how things go. And the hardest part for me is waiting, because I hate waiting to like a whole week to see how a video is going to do, and I'm just impatient, guys. I'm just super impatient. But that's probably the hardest part for me, is waiting before I judge how something is doing. She also asked, why do I stream on Twitch instead of YouTube? And Kawaii Clara also asked the same thing, what made me want to stream on Twitch rather than YouTube? And it's that I started streaming on Twitch before my channel reached 100 subscribers. I didn't really think my YouTube was going anywhere, so I wanted to try a separate platform just to see how it was going. And I was watching a lot of live streams at Creamtastic's house because that's just one of the things we do in our free time. We just like to watch live streams. And Twitch is where we would go to watch the live streams because Twitch is very much a streaming platform. It just made sense for us. We like the layout. I can't complain about the color purple. And it was such a friendly community. I just liked how friendly everything felt. So it was kind of like a no-brainer for me to jump over to Twitch just to try it out and give like a feel. And I just got really, really comfortable there. And right as I was really starting to enjoy streaming, my YouTube started blowing up. So I was kind of stuck between two worlds. But I had seen some YouTube streams and versus Twitch streams. I just prefer the way Twitch streams work better because I like the way that the chat flows. I like the way that it's laid out. I like having panels that I can have all of my information down there. I like that other people's emotes can come into my chat. It's just a really big collaborative effort, and it's just so easy to make new friends on Twitch, and it's easy to find people on YouTube too, just not so much for live streaming. It basically just comes down to preference. I just prefer to stream on Twitch because I just like the way that it looks. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitch, make sure to do that. The description is down below. I stream at least twice a week. I'm trying to do 3 times a week. But if you guys can't make it, I know that the time is kind of hard because it is live. I do post all of the videos on YouTube anyway, so you guys will see them here no matter what. Nanners asks, how did I come up with my Minecraft name? My Minecraft name is UrsulasRevenge. It is the same as my channel name now. We came up with the name UrsulasRevenge because it is a name that I used in games previously. But the reason why I used it in games previously is because me and my sisters used to play Guitar Hero. We kind of got a little bit into it. It's a lot of fun. Guitar Hero by itself is fun, but it's even more fun when you roleplay as rock stars. And me and my sisters used to do that. We also created a band name, and we all love Disney, but we wanted it to be a little bit more hardcore and rock and roll. So we figured we'd go with the Disney villain, being Ursula, since we all liked Ursula. She's probably the most iconic Disney villain in our hearts. And to make it even more edgy, we wanted it to do something with revenge. Something just a little hardcore, and there Ursula's Revenge was born. And because it had a gaming start, I decided to bring that over to all my other games. When I first started playing Minecraft on YouTube, like I said, I didn't actually have a Minecraft account, so I needed to get one if I wanted to play it on YouTube. And I did not want to use the Glyph Play name at the time because I wasn't too crazy about it at that point. That was when I started thinking about transitioning over. But I also thought it was like a weird name to have for a Minecraft character. So I wanted to go with something that I was using in other games, and Ursula's Revenge just happened to fit. Everlasting Hoper Alex asked, how did I choose or come up with my YouTube channel's name? Well, that was the story for it originally, for my Minecraft name. But at the time, like I said, I was Glyph Play, and when I originally started my YouTube channel, it was going to be a combination of design and gaming because I graduated school with a design degree and I was really super into art, and glyphs come from typography, which is one of my favorite things of all time. I love studying fonts and typefaces and making my own lettering, so I figured that I could do some sort of art and design tutorials, something to do with glyphs maybe. So that's where glyph came from. Play came from possibly playing video games alongside that. So it was just kind of like a perfect design and gaming little mashup. But while I was starting to get more into gaming, all the design stuff kind of fell aside, and I didn't really do a lot of like speed arts or really anything art or design related on the channel. So I decided to ditch the name of Glyph Play. Well, I think I only had like 40 subscribers at the time, so nobody really cared anyway. And I adopted the name Ursula's Revenge because I was posting more Minecraft stuff, and my Minecraft name was already Ursula's Revenge, which is why I am now Ursula's Revenge on YouTube. Going off of that, Runadem and Fox both asked me, what did I study in college, how long have I been designing things, and did I start before college? I graduated college with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in graphic design for interactive print and screen, and that just basically means I design things for websites and computer graphics and logos and basically anything that can be done on a computer, I do. Basically, the only thing not included in that degree is advertising, but sometimes I do that too. I've been designing for quite a while. I started learning how to code websites when I was about 12? Maybe younger, between 10 and 12, because I was playing a game called Neopets, and on Neopets you had the opportunity to basically code different things and change the layouts of things. So you had your user lookup, which is basically like your profile, and you could use CSS and HTML to make it pretty and stuff like that, and that totally drew me to it. I wanted to learn how to code because I loved the way that people's user lookups looked, and I wanted to basically just completely make it my own because I liked doing graphics. So at that point, I started looking up how to do CSS and HTML, and I was probably 10 or 12. Honestly, I think I did that for a really, really long time. I even had like my own little like graphics shop on Neopets, on my own little like sub website on one of the pet pages. I did a lot of stuff. I did user lookups, I did guild layouts, I did general graphics and banners, but probably the longest lasting and most successful shop was button animations, which basically the buttons link to different people's pages. I did them a lot though, like it took a really long time too, but they were probably like my favorite thing to do. So it was like a little intro to animation because I had to pixel every single like frame and like do everything by hand. And I know a lot of people were using Photoshop, but I didn't have Photoshop at the time, so I was literally just doing this all in Paint. So I couldn't see the previous layers, so I basically had to just like remember and guess and figure out what I was doing. But if I can, I'm gonna put some examples here because they're really small. They're really, really small, but they were a lot of fun. So I definitely did start designing before college, so I'd started doing all the websites and stuff like that when I was really, really young. But of course, I was always like doodling things, and I did like this doodle sketch pad with my friends that basically we had. This was in high school. We had a sketchbook that I passed around between 4 friends, and on every page, whoever got it next added to this comic that we had going on. I think it was called Sketch Diary. We actually had a DeviantArt for it, but I don't even know if it exists anymore. I think we had like between like 20 or 30 or 40 entries. We passed it around for like a whole year. It was pretty good. It was a lot of fun. So definitely, like, if you have lots of friends who do art stuff and you guys like to draw together, totally try that because it was a really, really fun experience. And like we would like randomly find each other in like the halls and just like throw the sketchbook at someone else and be like, oh, it's your turn. And it's really, really fun to see what your friends are making because you don't see it until it circles back to you. So you have to continue the story after 3 pages have been written between you get it again, so you have to just continue the story. It's like Pictionary but with a comic book. It's so much fun. I definitely suggest you guys try that with your friends. It was a blast. Kawaii Clara asks if I like sushi. Yes, I love sushi so much. It is delicious. I don't even care that it's raw. I just love sushi. It's so good. Derpy I asked me what my kind of favorite food is, and I mean sushi is up there, but I think burritos are probably my favorite food of all time. Chicken burrito, you can't really go wrong. Brunagem also asked me what's my favorite beverage, and am I tall or short? I'd like to say that I'm pretty tall, but I'm probably average. I think I'm average height for a girl. I'm like 5'6", I think. I'm pretty tall. And my favorite beverage, that's a hard one. I feel like I mostly drink, if I go to like a restaurant or something like that, I usually have Coca-Cola, but I really, really, really love Dr. Pepper. It's probably my favorite soda. It's delicious. It's kind of almost like Cherry Coke because it has like all those different flavors in there. But, you know, I also like Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke is also delicious. So is Blue Gatorade. But only Blue Gatorade. Milky asks, do I play any instruments? And if I don't play an instrument, which would I like to learn to play? I used to play guitar. I was never good at playing guitar, but I do know how to play it somewhat. I also was learning how to play ocarina for a little bit. That's a lot of fun. Actually, this little purple box over there, that's actually an ocarina. It's a little case for an ocarina. That's a 12-hole ocarina. There's different kinds. I also have a 6-hole ocarina too. It's a lot of fun to play. The only reason I stopped is because I got Yeti, and Yeti hates the sound of all instruments. He does not like strings on guitars. He doesn't like the strings on like that ukulele up there. He doesn't like any of it. Doesn't even like the whistly blow of a beautiful ocarina. He just doesn't like it. So I had to stop playing. Vampire Schoolgirl or Ember asks, do I know how to cook? And if so, do I like cooking? I know how to make mac and cheese. I could probably figure out other things. Like I know how to like make ground beef, and I know how to follow recipes, so that's good. I really like baking though. I make some pretty mean brownies. They're delicious, and like they're like just they're cooked enough so that you're not gonna get sick or anything like that. But like they're fudgy and they're so soft and delicious, and they're perfectly warm, but they're also perfectly room temperature. They're so good. They're fudgy brownies. They're awesome. I really like baking brownies, but I could make other things if I really tried. What is my favorite game and why? That's a really good question. I like a lot of games. So I'm definitely super into Overwatch. Love Overwatch. Diva's my favorite. I really like Pokemon. That's pretty cool too. Legend of Zelda also. That's Makar. And Link. Really like Legend of Zelda. Wind Waker's probably my favorite though. And of course Minecraft. I love playing Minecraft. Probably my favorite game of all time is Portal and Portal 2. I love puzzle games. I really do. They just make my brain work, and I really like them. Oh, another game that makes my brain work is like the Nancy Drew series. I've played every single Nancy Drew game that they have so far, and I love them. Well, I can't even say I love them all. I love most of them. I should say I love most of them. I just like puzzle games, guys. Puzzles make my brain go. Ember also asks, what kind of music do I listen to? And aside from all the royalty-free stream music that I use, I love listening to alternative music. Right now, I'm listening to a lot of the Ready Set and a lot of stuff that I listened to in high school. I feel like after you leave high school, you still always listen to the music you listened to in high school. Like, it never changes. Like, ever. I really like Fall Out Boy, too. Fall Out Boy's good. Favorite band of all time is probably Mayday Parade, and most recently, I really like Go Radio, but that's because the singer is from Mayday Parade, so that kind of was a given. Ember also asked, is there one place I have always wanted to visit? And I would love to see Ireland, because I can't even explain why I want to see it. Like, I just want to go to Ireland. I want to see castles. I want to go see like the pastures and the just like the hilly knolls and stuff like that. Like, it just looks like such a lovely place to visit, and I would love to go. And I've been there a million times, but Disney World. I love going to Disney World. It's probably my favorite place to ever go. So I'd love to go back to Disney World. That'd be fantastic. I should go back to Disney World. The next questions are about Yeti from Ember and Runa. Ember asks, how old is Yeti? He is 3 years old. He just turned 3 in February. He's growing up. She also asks, have I ever thought about getting another pet? And Runa asks, if I got another pet IRL, what would it be and what would I name it? That's a good question. I always wanted a guinea pig. I love guinea pigs, but you have to have 2 of them. If I had one guinea pig, it would definitely be named Percy, because the Percy Jackson series, he gets turned into a guinea pig, and I kind of, because yes. But I don't know if I'd ever actually get a guinea pig, because they need to be kept in pairs, which is fine. I would love for my guinea pig to have a partner, but it's hard with Yeti, because I don't know how he'd react with other pets. We'd also considered getting a second dog in the future, but like way in the future, because I don't think I could handle having 2 dogs right now. And as for what its name would be, I don't know. I kind of want to go something like off the idea of like how Yeti is like this mystical monster. I want like another mystical monster dog name. Like Chupacabra. Agent Kinetic asks, did I ever think I would hit 10,000 subscribers? No, I didn't, because I spent the first 2 years of my channel under 100 subscribers, and I really didn't even think I would ever hit 100 subscribers. So to surpass 100 subscribers, past 1,000 subscribers, past 5,000 subscribers, none of these things I ever thought I'd hit. So honestly, guys, again, I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. You guys are incredible. I literally never thought that I'd ever hit this milestone. Pause Games asks, am I sometime in the future going to be a full-time YouTuber? The answer is probably not, because real story, living costs a lot of money, and I would never ever make enough money from YouTube to warrant doing it full-time. I would love to spend more time doing YouTube, but I would still need to have my full-time job completely separate so that I could support my hobbies, basically, because it's life is expensive, guys. I would love to. It'd be fantastic if I could, like, live off of... Honestly, if I could live off of streaming and making YouTube videos, that would be, like, life goals right there. But I know that I would never be lucky enough to do that. I'd probably be too crazy to even do it. But I definitely love having it as a hobby, and I hope to have it as a hobby for a really long time. Puppy Power 48 asks, do I think I'll ever stop YouTube? Probably not. I think something really crazy and drastic would have to happen for me to stop YouTube. Probably YouTube not existing would be the only thing, the only time that I would stop YouTube. At the very least, I would probably like lighten up what I do on YouTube and like kind of just thin it out a little bit, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. You guys don't have to worry about that. Pedro Picky asks, what is my favorite series that I have ever done or am currently doing? That is a really, really good question because I've had so many series that I absolutely adored. I love the first season of Jinx because it was my first real modded Minecraft series, and I loved it so much. I had to stop it because the world kind of got a little bit weird with the dragons, but it was a lot of fun while it lasted, and I love doing all the unicorn breeding, which is why I started Unicornucopia, so I could further get into that mod, so I really enjoyed that one too. And even now, like, I love Aqua Infinity. It's probably one of my favorite series that I've ever done, and probably one of my favorite series that I will ever do. You guys obviously love it. I love that you guys love it, and because of that, I think that it's going to stay up at the top for a really, really long time. I'm gonna turn on my light. What is my favorite part of doing YouTube thus far? That's a really good question. I love going on all of these adventures. I love everyone who I've met along the way. I really like doing collaborations. It's hard to do collaborations because you never know if you're gonna jive with somebody and like have something not awkward come out of it. Recording with Runit honestly is like the most relaxing, like fun experiences I ever have on YouTube, which is why I love collabing with her so much. But probably one of my favorite part of doing YouTube, if I could sum it up, is meeting and talking to so many of you guys. That goes past recording with people, it's communicating with you guys in the comment section, it's talking to you guys on stream. I love talking to you guys. One of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel, aside from giving myself like rules to play video games, was to meet more friends and meet more people, and I think I've done that, and I'm so lucky to have gotten the opportunity to. Kingdom and Parashy asked a little bit more information about the future of my channel. Kingdom asked, are you planning on branching out from Minecraft and start posting other things? For example, vlogs, other games, some other speed arts, not stopping Minecraft, but basically adding in other things. And the answer is I would actually really like to. Minecraft is fun and all. I really, really like playing Minecraft. Minecraft probably will never go away on my channel, but of course I play other games too. I usually use my Twitch streams to try and bring in other games. I did used to play a lot of other games on my channel, but they didn't really get a lot of recognition like they do with Minecraft, and that's fine, it happens. But it's probably easier for me to show new games on my Twitch and then bring them over if I had a lot of fun to YouTube. I would love to do vlogs. The only thing is, I don't know how I feel about taking cameras outside my house. I feel like people are gonna stare at me, and I'm not quite used to people staring at me yet. But maybe one day, I could always do like more sit-down videos like this, because I really like just talking out loud. I basically just don't want people to think I'm crazy, just talking for no reason. In public, or talking to myself, or talking to a camera, it makes me nervous that people would think that I'm crazy, which is why it's kind of okay to like just kind of sit here and like talk to you guys this way. So I might start some story times. Let me know if you guys would like that, or a couple of other ideas that you guys might like. Like, let me know if you guys want me to do some vlogs. I don't really go out a lot, but if I do, I could probably like film it and like talk about it after. But like things like conventions, like I do like little clips of stuff that I do for the PAX vlogs and stuff like that, where I'm not like actually talking, but I'm mostly like just documenting what's happening and then talking about it after. So let me know if you guys enjoy videos like that, because I could totally do sit down stuff like this too. Parashy asks if I'm going to bring more art to my YouTube from time to time, or more art streams to Twitch. And the answer is yes. I really, of course, design and art is like totally everything that I do in my real life. I mean, this is not my real life, but like, it's my whole day. I do design stuff all day long, and I love it. Like, I could not have a better profession than be a graphic designer. And I even do freelance stuff. The trouble is I don't know if I could probably ask people when I have commissions if they'll let me stream it, so I can do some art streams and show you guys my techniques and what I like to do. And how I do things too, because it's kind of important. And because it takes a lot of time, and it's like really hard to like cut up my time into what is commission time, what is stream time, what is video time. So that would actually that would really help me a lot. I know that there's actually an art project that I'm currently working on for myself that I should be streaming. I just haven't had time to actually get back into it. I'm basically making some new artwork, but maybe I'll have to stream that every once in a while. And as far as speed arts go, if I have time to actually sit down and do more Overwatch posters, yes, those will all be on YouTube, because I want to create a whole collection of Overwatch posters. I just need to basically just find time to make them. And you guys seem to enjoy when I've done them in the past. Let me know if you guys have an idea for another hero that you want a poster of, because I can start that one next. I have to finish the Mercy one first. Mercy first, then the others. Isabella asked, will I ever have a P.O. box, or do I? I considered it a while ago. They're expensive, so I just have to basically figure out if it's like something worth doing. Right now, probably the easiest way if you want to send me fan art is to just do it in the Discord. We have a fan art section channel. We have a fan art channel in the Discord. You guys can go ahead and post them there, and I'm going to hopefully be planning on doing something with those soon, either putting them in a world. I want to make custom paintings in some of my worlds and put you guys' fan art there. So make sure to send them in the Discord, because I save them all because I'm going to do something with them in the future. But as far as will I ever, I'm not sure. We'll have to see we'll have to see what happens. Random Doodler asks, who has accompanied me along this journey to now, and how do I feel about them? Well, to be super cheesy, all of you guys, of course. I could not have gotten here without any of you watching my videos and commenting and telling me what you guys like. I literally could not have done this without you, so I adore you all. I really appreciate you guys, and I can't say thank you enough. To get a little bit more specific, I have so much fun with all of my friends, recording with Runa and Ember and Avalos and B. I feel bad because I feel like I'm gonna not say someone who I really should say. Everybody in Aqua Infinity, everybody who is in Rooted, all of you guys mean so much to me, and even recently with everybody who I've been recording with, like, it's been insane, and I really appreciate you guys. So thank you guys for putting up with everything that, like, my friends specifically, I vent and complain a lot to them about various different things. So, and they help me pull my stuff back together and like get me back on track. So I really couldn't do it without them, because there have been so many times where I like am so close to just deleting a video, and they're like, well, you know what, no, it's probably not that bad, just edit it and see what happens. And 9 out of 10 times, actually 10 out of 10 times, they end up perfectly fine, and I'm just like totally in my head about it. So without them, I'd have a lot less videos because they'd all have been deleted. So thank you guys so much for sticking around and helping me get through so many things, and just helping me get to this point, because I really could not have done this without you. I really appreciate you all, and I love you guys. Love you guys. The 19th question, I think I may have lost count, but I think this is question 19, is this the end of the Q&A video? Almost the end. That is the last of the questions for me to answer, but I do have one question for you guys to answer, and that is, I want to know what you guys want to see next. Obviously, like I said a million times already, could not have done this without you guys, and I really want to make sure that I'm doing everything to keep you guys entertained. I want to know what you guys are interested in. I want to know what things I should change. I want to know your favorite things. Like, actually, yes, that is the official question. What is your favorite moment in my entire channel history? Make sure you leave that in the comment section below. And even if you have like a favorite episode or favorite series, let me know those too, because I can do something with that as well. Make sure keep you guys happy, because I really owe it to you guys. And that is it for this question and answer. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, and thank you guys for asking me all these questions. I really appreciate it. I hope that you guys got to know a little bit more about me. Some of you guys have been watching for, I don't even know. A lot of you guys have been here for a really long time, and I really appreciate it so much. So make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we can get on our way to the next milestone, which I don't even know what it is, because I didn't think I was gonna get this far. So again, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I will see you guys in the next video.